working on the production of the album. Um, well, we were recording the documentary. And I'm sorry that most likely you guys didn't really understand what we were talking about because we did it in Spanish. But it's just that it was a little easier for us in. Not all of us. I mean, I speak English, and our guitarist and bass player, but we weren't really sure about doing the whole video in English. And the thing is, we wanted to appeal to our crowd here locally in
makes sense.
Latin America.
Makes sense.
I had the idea of actually coming out with merch, and I was like, I think that the most important thing for a band is putting out merch that is appealing to the fans. There's the reason why I was telling you about the Megadeth thing. Like, that cover album doesn't really sell. I mean, it sucks. I mean, when I saw the Rust in Peace one for the first time, I wanted to get that t-shirt. I got it. You know, if the record sucked, I didn't really care, man. I had the t-shirt, and it was a badass cover, and that's when, that's what we were trying to do this time around. So back in January, when we released our first single, I think it was January, False Democracy, we put a white t-shirt for the first time, with a symbol on this side, or the logo on this side, and the idea of the album was, of that t-shirt was that people, it's a guy with a knife in his back. It's a guy in power with a suit, holding his hand out for a normal person, or I guess an average Joe. So what you do is that's the thing. He's on top of a mountain built with skulls and bodies, and he's giving his hand out to somebody average, but in reality he's just pulling him in so he can stab him in the back. That's the reason why of the t-shirt, the False Democracy. So when we came out with that idea, I was like, dude, we got to do a t-shirt for each song of the album. So that's what we've been doing. So the one that I'm wearing right now is just showing it to Yolan before. This one is for the second single of the album. It's called Barred Existence, the slow jam. I told our guitarist Sebastian, like, we got to design one that is like a guy ripping out his skin. He cannot live within his own skin, because that's the idea of the song. And that was our first yellow t-shirt. So we put out the t-shirt in yellow, and we also put it in black for the people that didn't like yellow. Then we went to Colombia. If they were going through a transition of power, they were going to elect their new president. So we had the idea of actually, I don't know if this is done in Canada, but in Latin American countries, like, religion is very, very, very strong. They do this thing called Via Crucis, which is, they come out in the street with, like, carrying their, I guess, the Virgin, and, like, and Jesus and Joseph and whatnot, like, like statues. They come out and they put it, and they walk in the street with them.
You know what you mean.
So we working with our friend David, I was like, yo, what if we do the exact same thing, but instead of people carrying, like, deities or like statues of, like, gods and whatever, why don't we have, like, politicians wrapped up in chairs, like, all tied up, and, like, a parade of dead politicians, pretty much. He's like, oh yeah, let's do it. So we did that one for Strikers One. That's our third t-shirt. Now for the fourth one is the one that you were talking about, the green one,
the Lunar Eternity.
Yeah, the Lunar Eternity one, which is I think I have the paper somewhere here, man. I wrote, I don't know how to draw, man, so I drew a little sketch of a guy in a kitchen just eating pills, and with an IV connected to his arm, and, like, cabinets filled with pills, and, like, and pharmaceutical things. And I sent it to my guitarist. He's like, yeah, I got it. So I'll have it done. So we decided to do it in green because we were going to Mexico. So it's like, all right, we're going to Mexico. We do a green t-shirt, and we got a toxic waste green, super cool.
Nice.
We had 50 t-shirts done. We sold like 40 in 3 shows that we had. And nice. The next one is going to be a pink t-shirt. We're doing every single color in the rainbow. So the thing is that we have a lot of people that follow us, and which this is me not telling to you guys, but that I don't understand why sometimes they follow us, because we're all about rights, about people having equal opportunities, right? Equal rights, equal everything. And when we play, I play with my guitar strap is actually a pride flag thing. And so there's a lot of people that really don't go with that follow our band. So what I want at the end of the year is like to put all the t-shirts out that form a rainbow. So I wanna have all the t-shirts in the same pattern as a pride flag or the rainbow flag, whatever you want to call it, and just put a post like, all you guys that got all the t-shirts, now you have a pride flag in your own closet. So it's like, they don't know yet, but they don't know about it yet, but I do.